Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And this morning, got the excavator, and I want to start on this fence row that I was talking about in the previous video. And it's not very far, but I have come along and found some fence that's got some problems. So I've got to decide. I don't have a very big strip, but I do have a H-brace that's messed up. Not gonna be a problem because my corner to this place is right there. So I'm like, what, 10 foot from it? So I think I'm going to pull that up. Not right now, but eventually. Pull that up, redo this little section. This other section is probably 60 foot. Redo it. A couple of wires are broke. A couple of T-posts are bent over. So I think I want to redo that. Tear the fence. I'll probably go through and just clean the brush out of it. Just cut it. Take a chainsaw and cut it all out. Take the fence up. Lay the post. Set these corner posts back over here in the corner where they need to be. And redo the fence since I'm going to be redoing a whole new fence here. And it'll be done on that section. But my other problem is they come through and done a phone line, which the phone line is pretty much where I'm walking at. So it's right against the road. But the other phone line is on the other side of the fence. And they've got flags. I can see the flags. I don't think I'm going to tear them out. Not too worried if I do. But it's kind of steep. It's steeper than I thought it was. So I was going to that's why I brought the excavator over here. But it's a lot steeper than I thought. And some of these spots, it's ledge rock, so I can't really get the dozer on it. I could, but I don't want to tear the dozer up. And those of you who run equipment, metal tracks on solid rock, not very good for your insides. So I'm going to try to do what I can with the excavator. Definitely can't get the skid steer over here because I don't want to turn it over. It's a little too steep for what I want to get it on. And yeah, so there's a couple good cedars. I don't know if I want to save them. I don't know if I want to. I may save them and put them so the guy that cuts cedar, and just tell him where they're at, and when he comes over and cuts cedar, he can come get them. But I don't know, it just depends on how many of them I got to save. If I ain't got a whole lot, then I'm not going to save them. One good oak tree, that's going to come down. I may cut that up and take it to the processor, depending on if there's wire in it or not. But the rest of it, I ain't saving, because it's not no good, and there's going to be wire in it. And yeah, I'm not going to dull a chain over it, and nor mess my processor up in the process. So, let's get to it. Alrighty. Some of these limbs tore off some of these trees already. Let's see what I'm working with. There's not too many fence posts in here anyway, so I don't think I'm going to save many fence posts. Got to be careful where the corner post is, because it's just a little cedar post, and them things are very fragile. I don't want to tear it down because it's holding up a fence. It's not very good ground here. I have thought about not worrying about this section, just putting the fence over on the other part of the field. But if I can get it somewhat cleaned up, my goal is to put a gate on this side where I can kind of get over here with the tractor bush hog and bush hog some of it. That's not going to be bad to clean up. They cleaned it up, the previous owners cleaned it up before, and it's not starting to grow back up, but it's where I can still take a bush hog and knock down the bigger stuff. So I want to kind of keep it nice, or at least keep the brush knocked down there. Like I said, it's probably not going to grow very good grass because it's nothing but ledge rock. I don't think there's much dirt here. I can just kind of keep it maintained enough to, that's all I'm really worried about. I kind of like to see my field from the highway. I'm driving, that way I can check everything everything out. Problem's going to be is I'm going to have a lot of brush. I'm not going to have a very good spot to put it for a while. I'm going to have to figure out a spot to move it. I don't want to keep moving in front of me like I am because the foam pedestals are right against my fence. I don't want to accidentally cover them up and then me grab them and tear them out because they've got some pretty little roots in them. They've got a lot of wires in them boxes. I really don't want to mess with that stuff. Just put that there for now. I was going to kind of flag them, but I don't have no flags. Thought I did. Slow process. See if I can't make me a hole down here. Might be able to on the brush. thought. Well, mulch will go good here. Mulch all this up, be nice. Well, I made it to the end of the fence row. It has been a slow process. Been trying to video a little bit. My camera's been acting up. So I don't know what's going on there. I started making a little pile that I was going to carry with the skid steer, but I may just make me one big pile down here and have me another brush fire. I don't know yet. Well, good morning, everybody. So, day 2 on cleaning out this fence row. As you can see, it is looking pretty good. I got a few more brush piles. I was going to try to pile all the brush on one pile, but it's kind of getting too far for me to track the excavator, and I don't want to wear the undercarriage out doing that. So I just made another pile, and I brought the skid steer over here because it's flatter ground, and I'll just start moving the piles, little piles I've got onto this brush fire there. It looks like it's going to take off pretty good. It snowed just a little bit last night, so everything's kind of wet. Got a slight breeze, so kind of good burning conditions. Try to get up here where I can show you off the highway of what's going on. So you can see, yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's looking real good. Got a few trees to knock out. I'm kind of cut these cedars off. Like I said, I got a guy that he cut cedar off me, so I'm just going to cut them out. Just cut them up a little bit, log length, waiting for him. So when he comes back over here, I can tell him where they're at. Kind of help him out a little bit. And I got a couple bigger trees down there. They're not very good. Got wire in them. I might get one log out of one tree. I don't know. We'll have to go see. One of them is rotten. It looks hollow. So I'm just going to cut it up in half where I can put it on the pile and burn it. So I'm kind of keeping the pile small. But yeah, and I should be pretty much done with this. It's on. I don't like but a few hours. Kind of rake this brush up a little bit and smooth it up. And then when I come back to go build fence, I'll bring the chainsaw and the weed eater with the skill saw blade, and I'll kind of cut them sprouts, and I'll kind of bush hog what I can. A lot of this can be bush hogged and get this down because it ain't very big. It's just starting to grow up, but it's just right where if I let it go anymore, I'm gonna have to do something else with it. A bush hog won't be able to take care of it. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I am really liking it. Well, got all the brush piled and burnt, and got the skid steer loaded up. So I know it don't look like much, but it is coming along really good. I need to bring the bush hog over here, bush hog all these little sprouts down. You really can't do nothing with the excavator. They're just hard to rake up. But I did get all the trash raked back from the fence row. Got a little bit some chainsaw work to do, kind of finish cutting these sprouts out and this, kind of get some of them stumps cut down a little bit. I may dig them out a little bit more. But I got all that trash raked back. I'm gonna bring the dozer over here and pile it all, work it in, walk this in real good. And I've noticed I got some dirt piles here, so I'm gonna get all that smoothed out get all this bush hog down, but that's going to be probably another day. I'm going to go unload the skid steer and get it ready to start cutting firewood and feed the cows. Probably call it a day. And I'll come back over here after a while when I come back over here to feed the cows, chunk up these brush piles again, and there shouldn't be hardly left with them. So yeah, this is the end of the video, and if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. And like always, I'll catch you next one. See you guys.